Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on War for Cybertron Trilogy, Kingdom, Optimus Primal. Now, this guy was kind of controversial back in the day. If you know the term Trukk not munky, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, there's an entire TF wiki page dedicated to the term Trukk not munky. So yeah, people were just really not a fan of Optimus being a gorilla back then, but nowadays this guy is actually rather popular. I mean, Beast Wars is a really good show, so of course. But well, before I go off on a tangent, let's have a look at the figure as well as the packaging. Now this guy's a Voyager class figure, so his box is going to be a bit big. So here we have Primal in both modes. We have his name in both English and Cybertronian, which I really love. Got the Twiline's name. See that he is a Voyager class. Here we have the back with him in both modes. 22 steps. The side of the box, which shows tons of Beast Wars and G1 characters. And here we can see Primal with Optimus Prime, so we can see that they are separate characters. And the top of the box, which has a maximal symbol, albeit red instead of green for some reason, but oh well. And well, that's pretty much it for the box. And the card I got a Black Arachne card, pretty much the same as the one I got with, I believe it was Paleotrex. So yeah, not really much to say. If you peel it off, you get the Destiny where she's a Maximal. So yeah, I'll just really have a quick look at that. Yeah, I already have this card because I believe it. The other one I have came with Paleotrex, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, this is my first duplicate card. But now that we have those out the way, let's have a look at the figure itself. And of course, as we can see, this guy transforms into King Kong himself. And well, right off the bat, this fur detailing is really nice. I mean, the fur detailing and the actual face sculpt look really realistic. However, yeah, we do have some visible robot stuff here. So, this isn't a full-on model of a gorilla that turns into a robot. Because we do have some visible robot stuff that is inevitable with Beast Wars figures. I mean, even the original Ultra Class figure had it. And speaking of, here is the original Ultra Class figure for a comparison. So we can see how different they are. I mean, the Ultra Class figure is definitely bigger. This one's snarling, while this one just looks grumpy. We've got the same back kibble and the feet showing. So yeah. However, one thing the Kingdom figure can't do is this. So, yeah. Now, normally this would be where I transform the figure, but seeing how this is a beast mode instead of a vehicle mode, we do have some extra things to look at. Well, of course, weapon storage, and with Primal, he has these two swords, and even in Gorilla mode, they can actually go in these little tabs here. So if he wants to be a samurai monkey, I guess he can, or samurai gorilla, which is hilarious. Also, the articulation, or the head, it can look up and down, and it can also move side to side. The arms can also move, do a bit of outward range. Can't really go out that far because, you know, what would be the shoulder pad in robot mode gets in the way. This can swivel, although it does show some robot detailing. The wrist can also swivel, although you have to be... It is pretty tight. And the legs can also move. Oh. So, yeah. Now, this guy can also stand up, which the instructions say is a separate mode. So let's do that. And to do that, we have to untab the legs here from the back. Try and just move these forwards. Like so. Pretty hard to do because the legs are so bloody tight. There we go. Move the head down, and then move the arms down, and rotate the wrists. So here we have him standing up. Possibly ready to have a beast mode battle with Megatron. Even though I don't have Megatron. I mean, he's a leader class figure, so yeah. Don't have the money yet, but maybe one day. But for now, he can stand up, which I guess is technically a separate mode according to the instructions. And well, let's just get that out the way. He can hold the swords, even in beast mode, which is freaking hilarious. So if you want that going on, you can. And well, that's pretty much it for the beast mode. I mean, it's definitely realistic looking. I mean, I'd say it looks more realistic than the actual CGI model did. So yeah. Now, for the transformation into the actual robot mode, let's start by just transforming the legs again. Yeah, you want to have it so this tab goes into this time goes into here. There we go. Move the feet down. Take this entire flap. Rotate that around. And plug that into the back. Then rotate the waist around. And now you have a half monkey, half robot hybrid. Well, half gorilla, half robot hybrid, sorry. Well, just come in here. Untab this. Get this out the way. Rotate the head around. Also, try and get these out. These are the shoulder cannons. And also with the gorilla head, you want to turn that around as well. And also turn the chest around. So just get all that in. Get the shoulder pads out. And here we have the robot modes. Now that's just Prime. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to, okay? But yeah, this guy definitely looks so accurate. I mean, if we just have a look at the head, I mean, seriously, that looks just like it came out the show, doesn't it? So yeah, this is another case of, this looks just like the actual show. Now, other figures I have that fit this description could, well, sorry, my tongue just stopped working there. Other show accurate figures that I also really enjoy are Hoist and Cyclonus. So this guy definitely joins them in the show accuracy club. Now, of course, the weaponry, well, if you want to, the swords can still go in the back, but, well, of course, we're going to have him hold the swords. And once again, that looks really cool. Even more so in robot mode because it makes more sense. And if we just remove the swords, we can actually see that he actually has some hand articulation because, well, his hand's open. Now, another bit of weaponry, although sold separately, that can be given to him, is this. This is actually the head of Paleotrex, the fossilizer. And, well, you can give this to Primal. And this actually replicates the mace that the original Primal figure had. Now that's a really obscure reference, huh? I mean, probably not, but it's still really cool. Only difference is the original one was actually on a string. But at least with this one, it can be used with some other accessories from Trukks to form other cool weapons. But while we're at it, here he is with the original Primal. And we can see that they do look similar. Although the feet are now blue. These bits here are now blue. He now has the shoulder cannons. And the mouth plate that the mouth plate that this figure has is now the show accurate mouth plate, but still has a mouth thing. However, the Kingdom figure still can't do this, though. So, yeah. Now, if you want Primal to actually have guns, well, I'm not seeing any combat ports on him, so for once we have a War for Cybertron trilogy figure with no combat ports. I mean, what? I thought that was the main gimmick of the toy line, or at least of Siege. I mean, Cyclonus had it, Warpath had it. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't even have combat ports on the feet, so he can't do the laser feet. However, maybe if you're clever enough, you could stick the blast effect ports into these square bits, so you can sort of fake it. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming. So you could technically still do laser feet, but it's a bit more easy to knock off by accident. But, well, Primal still has some guns of his own. For example, the shoulder cannons, which are still blast effect compatible. So we're going to use the ones that come with aimless. So, yeah. And if you push these little things in his arms, well, these little arm-mounted guns come out. I think if you're strategic enough, because I'm pretty sure I didn't push it out enough, you can stick blast effect ports in there as well. If your hand doesn't automatically open up by itself and you drop it. It's not going in that one, but yeah, as you can see here. So that's another cool bit of weaponry. And I'm trying to see if he has like the Prime Jet from the show. Pretty sure he does, although I can't see it. Oh, well, he's got, it looks like he's got a port here that you can plug it in, so you can actually replicate the Prime Jet from the show. If you can see that there. So, yeah. Now, finally, let's have a look at the articulation. Well, the head can go side to side. The arms can move. It's got elbows. And instead of an elbow swivel, the entire arm can swivel. You can sort of T-pose up to there, it looks like. The wrist can swivel, I showed in the transformation to the standing gorilla mode. And his wrists can open. Here's a waist swivel. Legs can go forward. Can't really go back that far unless you move the flap out of the way. If you untap that, then he has a knee joint. Oh well, he does have a knee joint without actually needing to untap that, so I just discovered that. You can do the splits up to there. And he's got a slight ankle pivot. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Primal. Another really show-accurate figure that I think looks amazing. I mean, seriously, this is just making me want to get Kingdom Megatron to go with him. Although not anytime soon, unfortunately. But still. Now, complaints with this figure. Well, if you try to move the knee joint, then it can untap, and that can get annoying. I'm also not a fan of the lack of combat ports in this figure, even though this is a War for Cybertron trilogy figure. So yeah, although that one is just a nitpick. But despite those, do I recommend this guy? Well, yeah. I mean, come on, it's Optimus Primal, it's Beast Wars. Beast Wars is freaking amazing. And if you say Trukk not Munky, I will freaking hate you. Well, this has been my review on Kingdom Optimus Primal. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.